What's going on, guys? It's Dami again, and shout out to everyone that um, interacted and contributed on my last video. It's really encouraging to see that we're growing a community here. And one of the comments actually got my attention was the one I got not too long ago, and that's talking about modelers and the new rave and the new hype about all these capture pedals and how amazing of a tool they are, but it's not really for everybody. And hear me out on that. We have an app modeler. You are getting a result of years of research, multiple trials, industry standard tooling, amazing audits and testings that have gone. Like, if you just go on Sweetwater YouTube channel and look for one of the interview they had with the Line 6 guys, where they actually get all these amps. These guys go all around the world shopping for these amazing amps and bring them together into the studio, convert those circuitry from analog into digital, try all these things out. Amazing tooling. If you see how much work goes into that process of creating a simple amp in the Helix or the HX Stomp, and these all the great modeling, you will understand that it takes a lot to actually come up with those modeled amp and to make them sound as good as they are. Are they perfect? Are they perfect replacement for those existing amps? No, but are they close to it? Extremely close to it. These amps are like, I've seen, you can go on YouTube, and I mean, I'm not just pulling information off of my nose here, but you'll see comparison of amps, real amps, and these modelers pedals. I for once got to try out the real clone at a friend's place, and I compared it to the one I have on my Helix, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just stick with Helix. I'm not gonna spend $5,000 to get a clone, right? It is that good. And I have multiple versions of OCDs here, and I've tried them with the ones I have on the Helix. It's just as good. So this amount of tooling and amount of research that has gone into all these amps and captures and all these great modular amps that we have, it's sophisticated. And I do understand that, you know, to be able to capture your own amp is an amazing feeling, but not everyone has that capacity to do that. And permit me to say, on YouTube right now, it's really hard to find the right content that are really going to tell you the things that you need to hear and not what they're being led to tell you. Now, there's a fine line between when a company comes and sponsors a YouTuber. That's different. They just throw money at a content creator, for example, and, you know, say, you know what, talk about my products. That's different. Now, these companies are smarter now, and they have this strategy that works well. I had a background in broadcasting, and I understand that there's no such thing as bad publicity. Publicity is publicity. So you don't really have to pay a content creator right now. Just, you know, find a few units that you can throw it to these content creators who are gonna get excited about these new products. And don't get me wrong, I will be excited if I get a product ahead of time to get to testing them and share my own opinion. My opinion. That would be amazing for me. I will like that. But I'm saying musicians are curious people. Guitar players especially. I am one myself. So when I see a gear, whether you say something nice about that gear or you say something bad about that gear, the fact remains, I saw that gear on your YouTube channel. Now I'm curious. I am definitely want to go and try it out. And that's where it all comes in, and everyone owns one of these things, and, you know, the sales are going to go up regardless. So they don't even have to pay you content creators anymore to actually get their products out there. So that's one problem, and that's where I have serious concerns, because right now everyone is talking about all these, oh, amp capture, hey, this one, hey, that one, oh, this one comes with amp capture, this is industry standard, oh, this one is way cheaper than the other one, you know which one, oh, that one is too expensive, oh, this is the industry standard. I don't really think anyone has come up with a better amp capture ever since Kemper came out. And that's my opinion. Anyone can say anything that, like, they have their own opinion. This is my opinion. I don't think there's any model out, any amp capture or profiler or whatever you want to call it out there that's better than Kemper. and the amount of tooling that is required to get the right tone, except you're some tone junkie or you are some guy that understands all these parameters and how to properly capture all these, then you're not really going to get the best bang for your money. So going the amp capture route might be an amazing, way for you to explore new amps that you didn't own. I agree, but thinking that you can just make it yourself, you're gonna just walk into a studio or just walk into a gig and just do an amp capture, and then it's not gonna work like that. So if that was your opinion or that was your mindset before getting all these new pedals that are coming out, you got it all wrong. You're gonna get frustrated. And the same thing happened with amp modelers. It took years and years, and shout out to the great guys that started creating content based on these amp modelers, Red Shoal, John Cody, and the likes of them. There's so many people that, those are the two that I actually listen to a lot when I just got into this whole amp modeling thing. They have spent time to kind of understand that you might not get the best sound out of the box, but there are a few things you can do. I, for once, will put my compressor after my amp. It's weird, but this is a digital space and you are allowed to try anything and you can get away with every and anything. I have tried putting my volume after my overdrive. I've tried putting my overdrive after my volume. I can tweak things around, I can move things around without unplugging cables, and that opens a whole new world, a whole new space of you exploring and getting better with your sound. So without ranting too much, because that's the whole point of this video anyway, I just rant and say things that comes to my mind. I'm gonna highlight one of the comments that I got on my last video that I posted on YouTube, and I think that makes a lot of sense what the guy was trying to say. Shout out to you, just me here. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name. So he said, all the issues stroke deficiency of the capture stroke profile tech is snapshot of an original amp chain in a particular settings. So so I guess his point is you're limited to that settings that you have on that amp when you capture it, even though you have parameters afterwards to kind of tweak that after, but you're getting what you're getting from when you capture the amp. I think that's an important point. Modeled amps or modeled amps is more like having an actual amp, unless you make a lot of captures of that particular amp or pay for it. And I think that's an important fact that this guy made on that video. So when you're capturing an amp, if the volume is at 20 or the mid is at 12 o'clock, you're getting what the amp sounds like without settings. But with modelers, you are getting the amp itself and you can control and change those parameters. And I think that's a very valid point. And that's one of the reasons I'm actually still sticking to modular amps, because I don't have the resources, I don't have the time, I don't have the experience or the tooling to capture an amp correctly and accurately. Would I rather buy, if I own a camper right now, I would rather subscribe to guys like Tone Junkie and just buy their packs instead of going all the way and trying to jump. Will it be fun to do that? Yes, I would love to do that at some point later, but right now I'm focused on writing, I'm focused on recording. I have multiple sessions in a week. I have I have rehearsals, I have church, I have these, I have to create content. So I really do not see myself in that space of gathering that much resources and much time and tooling to start profiling amp when I already have a modular amp that does all the work for me, and I can go in, try a new amp, tweak the settings, and it sounds just as good. So don't be carried away with the noise and the distractions all around with sponsored content. I'm going to be making a video soon about sponsored content and how to spot a biased content. I mean, don't get me wrong, people do this for a living and we gotta eat somehow, right? But it would be a huge disservice to people that just come and trust that they are getting the best advice without it being manipulated. So my next video is going to be on things to look at when you watch a video like this to know whether I'm getting a paycheck or I'm honestly telling you what a gear sound like or can be used for. So thank you for listening to me rant. Once again, my name is Dami, Mr. D's Music on all social media platforms. Until the next video when I'll be back again to rant. Peace.